What is going on, guys? Marijn here, and welcome to another episode of My Shredded Lifestyle. We are out here in London with the Alpha Lead crew, and one of the Alpha Lead athletes is Brandon Harding. You may have seen him before on the channel. We were in London once, but Legend London.
Yeah, a while ago.
But that's a while ago, man. I think after Legend London, you made a very interesting switch in your YouTube channel, where you started talking about something that most people don't talk about.
A turn of honesty, a little bit.
A turn of honesty.
Being open about a certain subject that we're gonna like dabble in today's video.
Yeah, because as you guys know, I'm natural. I preach the natural lifestyle when it comes to fitness, but there is obviously a different side of fitness.
There's a dark side. There's a dark side.
And the dark side is actually like bigger than the bright side, I would say.
So today we're gonna dive into, like, I guess actually why certain people do certain things and why other people do not do them. My story, his story, all that kind of thing. So let's do it.
Let's do it.
I don't like coffee. I'm a monster guy.
I am not sure if we're still going to do this video and if I still want to be friends with this guy. How many monsters do you drink still?
I'm prepped now, like two a day.
2 a day? Yeah. Large Americano with sugar-free vanilla plus.
You smell that? It smells like goodness, man. It smells like everything I can't have.
It smells so good, though.
All that bread.
You're just torturing
I'm the
yourself.
worst kind of person.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, dude.
You just smell everything?
Dude, it gets to the point where I'm 3 weeks out and I'll chew food up to taste it and then spit it out.
Oh no, that's disgusting.
I've done it before.
For real?
Haven't you?
That is a very low point, bro. I hope I'll never get to that.
Hello. I got a croissant. It's a good day.
Another one for Marion because
appreciate it, bro.
I don't like sharing Monster. I'm sorry.
You gave me a Monster, did you?
I did, bro.
You're some man. If you forgot, we wouldn't be friends anymore.
So we've been working here for a bit. Crew is getting ready for the photo shoot, which we're about to do. We also got Zane in the building. Some of you guys remember him. We shot some cool shit before. I'm about to have my first meal, which is gonna be, it is 1 o'clock by the way. One of these that I picked up. One is 400 calories, 8 grams of fat, 48 carbs, and 26 protein. And I'll have an apple with this as well.
Here we go.
Brandon brought his own prep
Preparing
meals.
for the day, mate. A prepared athlete is a winning athlete.
Here we go. Pretty good. So we're out here with the crew, taking over the London streets.
Guys, guess what?
Honestly having some of the best days that I've had in a while. Like literally just a lot of positive energy going around here with this crew and a lot of new athletes, and I think the vibe is just really good, right? Because you never know when there's new people, if they're gonna fit in, you know, if the group is gonna make sense. But everything about this group just makes sense, right? And we're just having the best times of our lives. Like literally super freaking stoked to be here, and we're having plenty of days to go. So this trip really is the ultimate team building thing.
This whole family is just awesome. Such a good time. We're amazing. Good vibes.
We're the Beatles, bro. Hey, we're the Beatles of fitness, man.
We just got done shooting, so we are super hungry though. What time is it? 4:30. We're in Uber on the way home with a bunch of nice food. Rice is looking amazing. Just very basic brown rice, chicken, veggies, carrots, and extra chicken on the side. So we got back at the house, got a lot of work done, had some food.
But we're about to get a lad squad workout in.
Hell yeah, man. Chest today. I'm gonna do push workout. You're gonna do
chest and arms.
All right, man, sweet.
Fully bro mode.
Stroopwafel.
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 Wafel. There we go. Stroop. When we were there and they made them fresh, the caramel was like drizzled in, and that was so good. That was so good. That's all I'm thinking about now, craving. We're starting with the bench. We're gonna work our way out the plates. We've done 1 plate, 2 plates. See what we can do on 2 plates, and then maybe go up a bit further. And then might go 3, maybe.
Me too, probably.
Yeah, let's do it, let's do it.
100, let's see how much we can get.
Let's go, big boy.
Yep. Yours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Easy.
Let's go.
1 more. Easy. 3 plates. Not sure how we're gonna do, but we're gonna give it a go.
You never done it before?
Yeah. The rep range differs. So like sometimes I get 2, sometimes I get 4.
Yours. Oh, let's go. Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, 1 more.
You got this, you got this. Push, 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 push.
Shit, man.
I'm feeling weaker today.
Prep kicking in.
Looking good, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. As big as my hand, like. So yeah, guys, we just hit that workout there. Now, as we said previously, we were going to talk about a subject today, and that has all to do with natural and unnatural.
Yeah. Me being the unnatural, Mariah being the natural.
I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah,
they probably thought
right.
the same.
Yeah,
No, but for real, like Brandon is one of, as I said in the beginning, one of the only people on social media that is really, really open.
Yeah.
About the steroid use. Many years ago, there was just so many people in fitness.
Yeah.
And like everybody thought they were natural.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Like I thought that too. Like when I started, but I've talked about it so many times on my channel that I had complete false expectations of what I could accomplish. So I was lifting for years in the gym, doing everything perfect with my diet, and it was just like such slow progress compared to them. And like,
but that's just the way it is. Like
not getting close to that
Yeah.
level. Like not even a little bit. Like
exactly. A desirable physique as the natural takes many years, 10, 15 years to become like happy. Look at someone like Joe Delaney, right? He has such a beautiful physique, and the guy's natural because he's been training for like 15 years, and it takes that long to develop that aesthetic look as a natural. Some people are more genetically gifted than others, but
it also really depends on your goals, and I think we should talk about that as well, and then the way you want to look.
Exactly.
Right?
Not everybody wants to be
exactly, because you're
right?
talking about it from your standpoint. You want to look a certain way, but I think someone can look very aesthetic with only a year or two of training.
Definitely.
It just
100%.
depends on if you want that athletic look, the beach look. But anyway, let's get. I have a couple questions here. I think the first one is like, at what point did you decide to use them?
It was, I've been training for like 4.5 years, and I wanted to do a bodybuilding show. And
so you were training natural for 4.5 years? Okay.
Yeah, I was completely natural for 4.5 years. I started the gym at 15.5, and then when I was just about to turn 20 years old, I wanted to enter and do my very first bodybuilding competition. So I went to a coach, and then he was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, the federation you're competing in, it was the Body Power Show, PCA Federation. He was like, I'm gonna be honest, if you wanna have a chance at winning, you're probably gonna have to introduce anabolic steroids to your cycle if you wanna stand a chance. Otherwise, you're gonna diet down. You can look very good dieted down naturally, but compared to the guys I was gonna be competing against, I wouldn't have met the standard. Well, and I decided that I'd been training for 4.5 years, and it was time for me to take that necessary leap to acquire the physique that I wanna have one day. Yeah.
Classic bodybuilder physique.
Yeah.
That's what you're after, right?
I want to go for the, classic bodybuilder. So in like 3 or 4 years, so like another couple competitions, a few like really thick, good off seasons, I would like to be looking at getting my pro card.
So I think that brings me to the next question, and that is who should use steroids and who shouldn't, because you have a clear reason why you decided to use them, which was not looking great on the beach or looking attractive. Now, well, of course you want those things too. But that is not the main reason you took them. The main reason was because you're competing, and when you're competing, you're doing shit at the highest level possible. It's the same thing with any of the top sports. We can't deny that people use steroids. They just use different sorts in other sports. where they don't get massive, but they still get an advantage over
some
other
things
people.
enhanced. The question being like,
Yeah.
who should take them? If for an egotistical reason, if you just want to be the biggest guy in the room, I think if you take steroids, you're a fucking idiot. Like, I'll be completely honest. Like, if
You will probably become the
Yeah.
biggest douchebag anyway.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And be unhappy with your life.
If it's for an egotistical reason and you just want to have the biggest biceps in the club or in the room, like, I think that the detrimental effects it could possibly have on your health through side effects, it's not worth it. Unless you have some sort of like gain from it to compete in bodybuilding shows, I don't think it's worth it. So if anyone's watching right now, look at Mariah, completely natural and doing amazing on social media. You can make sales with anything you're trying to sell if you truly believe that what you're saying is going to give value to people's lives.
Yeah.
And
it
Mariah,
has to be something unique.
yeah, and Mariah gives value to a lot of your guys' lives. Mariah inspires like hundreds of thousands of people, and the feedback he's got from, you know, his plans that he sells.
Yeah, it's a
his
different
book and everything.
target market.
Exactly, and Mariah's completely freaking natural, so you don't need to like take steroids to get big on social media.
I think that's
we have
important
proof
for them to know as well. Yeah.
If you're going to be against people and, you know, being a pro, or if that's one of your goals, then it's something to consider. But like I said, for an egotistical reason, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
We all have goals, and some people,
Yeah, we
some
all have
people's
goals
goals
and-
is to, you know, develop a beautiful classic physique, which acquires a little bit more muscle mass, and, you know, to get that, it's a shame to know. And I feel like a lot of people maybe watching this video, or a lot of people that are like new into fitness, they don't realize that, you know, those physiques that you're looking at on Instagram, you know, they're, let's just say they are 5'10", 260 pound, lean. They're not natural. Like, it's impossible to have that much muscle mass at low body fat all year round.
I've had comments when I collab with like people on steroids, which is many people that I've collabed. Let's keep it real. You guys don't know. I don't know either. I'm not gonna ask around and ask everybody like, are you natty or not? You know, when I collab with someone, it's just like that person does his thing, I do my thing. It's all good. But so when I collab with someone, I get comments like, "Well, Mariah, this goes against everything you stand for. You're collabing with a Jews head or whatever."
Right.
And I'm just like,
and I'm
this
like,
is just another person
Yeah.
who decides to take another route in his life with what he's doing.
Yeah.
Whether I agree with that or not, like, it is fine to do things with people. You don't have to agree with everything that anyone else is doing.
Exactly.
It's actually cool being around people with different opinions. I love being with people in different countries. It's all the same shit. It's just like people with doing different things.
Like,
I am against people who lie about it.
Yeah.
And like, you know, who clearly use it and then like totally lie. And just set these completely unrealistic standards, right?
Yeah, of course.
Because not only, like, now I care even more about it because now I am on social media, and people will think like, oh, Mariah has shitty results because they compare me to someone else
who is
you know
lying
what I mean?
about being natural.
Yeah, even though like I've been like working my ass off for 8 years, you know.
But that's the thing, like,
it's not that it hurts me, but you know what I mean. It's just like it makes it very unrealistic.
Definitely, but like I don't think it should get to you, man, because like Mariah obviously being completely natural, you're freaking massive, dude. Like, you made serious gains for being I'm being honest, like seeing Mariah train and everything, he trains hard and you've got like thick arms, you got like a good chest and everything. Honestly, like, you don't need to take steroids to get that look.
Like, how long should someone have trained before they do it? I feel like they should have at least almost or have reached their natural potential.
See, I can only recommend what I've done. Mine was 4.5 years, so I can only say the same. But if I was to speak to my future self, I think closer to in between like 6 to 8 years. I have a question for you though.
Yeah.
So having spent some days with me, seeing what I do, seeing how it's done, seeing how much like I put into the dieting and everything, and being enhanced, you also put a lot of work in. Would you ever consider the possibility in years to come of doing it?
Like, I've obviously, like, everybody that is into fitness has thought about it at
Everyone
some stage.
thinks about it.
I literally, like, I don't, like, I'm sorry, but I, like, this is not the look I want. Like, I wouldn't like looking like that.
I get it.
You know? But that is one of the reasons. Legit.
If you're curious,
like,
I don't know.
I would wonder, like, what would I look like?
Imagine Mariah in 2 years with a good, you know, couple cycles with like an extra 15 pound of muscle mass. Can you imagine? You'd be massive.
I would be, but like, I like this look. Sometimes I think I'm like getting like not too big. That is like an overstatement.
No, but like you just
like
said,
I'm like I'm actually like I don't really have to bulk anymore. It's like good now.
Yeah, it's very good to be at the same time content, because in bodybuilding it's so freaking hard. Seeing your physique as a blank canvas and trying to build upon it, it can create like a never-ending hunger for more. But for you to be like, you know what, I'm pretty happy. That's great.
That's how I go through life anyway these days, man.
Like to just accept what you've got and love it, you know.
Enjoy the journey, bro.
Yeah, that's
you gotta
it.
enjoy the journey.
journey.
I am still improving. Like, don't get it wrong. It's not
Definitely.
that I'm not
No,
improving.
I know.
Will I use them one day? Most likely no. But as I said, like, you never know where life takes you.
Yeah.
I just don't want to say no to anything in life. But like, yeah, I really don't think so.
It's just
but maybe when I'm like really old, that's another thing. If you're really old and your testosterone goes low, then you can go to a doctor and get like
You can get it prescribed. I mean,
that is a different kind of.
Yeah.
We're not going to get into that, by the way. But that is something. That is why I say yes, maybe to the question.
Yeah.
That is something I might do. But going on steroids and like becoming big and stuff, not for me. Yeah. How about side effects? How about side effects?
I can only really speak about my personal ones. So I guess from the beginning, from the get-go, I didn't experience any. You know, I was really happy. I thought my body was like so compatible. I heard all these horror stories about, you know, acne and anger issues and roid rage. And I was scared of that in the beginning. But I was really lucky, and even still to this day, I've been very lucky with my journey with side effects. But this prep,
it's very personal too, I think.
This prep, it's a bit different. Obviously, because I want to win even more, and maybe that's, you know, stressing me out a little bit. Maybe I'm dieting a little bit harder, but I think mentally, you get trapped in your mind, and I definitely think that's enhanced through the use of anabolics. You kind of get lost in, you know, a tunnel of thought, more so. Not quite like anxiety or depression. I'm not depressed or anything like that. But at the very beginning, it's actually subsided now, which is great news. But in the beginning, let's just say 4 weeks ago, I was in a place of like, fuck man, like, can I do this? And and it only came when the cycle started.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
So it does affect your mood. Yeah, so douchebags become the biggest douchebags.
And then if you're a dick, you're gonna be a massive one.
Yeah.
A big fat jungle dick.
With small balls.
Exactly. You can get really bad acne. You can get it all over your back, your face. Your balls can shrivel up. You can be a really bad person. And if you are going to do that sort of thing, you need to be very prepared and have techniques at hand to be able to control the way you speak to people, because sometimes it's better to say nothing than to word yourself, because when you are enhanced, sometimes you just want to say that one thing to someone that pisses you off, but would you say that when you were natural? Probably not. Exactly.
And I think you need to realize this before you start, that using this shit is gonna affect you. Like, it is gonna change you.
Side effects
so
are
it is a
real.
Massive decision that you cannot make if you're 17 years old and
no chance.
You want to be an Instagram flex boy. Like you can't decide it at that point. You need to be older, wiser, and like you need to first of all know your body, but also know your mind.
Know your mind. Like, you need to be so mentally sound, and just like the person you are needs to be fully solidified in your mind. So even if it does start to affect you, you know how to control it. But side effects, that's what I've experienced. But I got lucky. Yeah. You could experience them. It's a very real thing.
Like after you do a cycle, very often people get depressed, right?
Yeah.
Or like they lose their, like I see people in the gym, like they do a cycle 10, 12 weeks, whatever. They blow the fuck up, they look massive. Yeah. And then they stop and they just shrink, and like their whole physique is fucked again. And they need to give their body rest, and then they can start again and do it for 12 weeks and then feel fucked up again. It's like a fucking up and down. Don't you have to be ready if you're gonna use it for the rest of your life?
If you do it for a consistent time, a couple of years, you need to know that you might have to take test replacement therapy.
And you might never have kids again.
You can get like a bad batch or whatever else, and you could be fucked. But I know for a fact that I've been doing this now for 2 years, and I'm still good to go.
Oh, okay. People that are less fertile to start off with, and they use it once, maybe they can never have kids again, and you would always blame yourself,
Ways around it, think about it, right? You could, if you're gonna do a cycle, and you're fertile, freeze your sperm, and then do it.
Yeah, but see, now we're talking again about like really thinking about this shit, and not just hopping on.
But that's the thing, I can always defend the reason.
The reason you defend it,
it's because I'm doing it,
It's because you're doing it, and because you're like really serious with it, and you're in it, and you know everything you're doing.
It's because I've done my research.
Exactly, you've done your research, you do it for a reason, you compete. But for the average guy that goes to the gym,
definitely.
Like it's just
maybe not worth it. Probably not worth it.
Definitely not worth it. I have room for improvement because I haven't done everything perfect. I'm traveling all the time. I still drink. You're dedicated as fuck. Like,
but the thing is,
you know what I mean?
I do all the things that Mariah does. Like, I drink, I go out and I have a really good time, and I do take bodybuilding seriously, but what I would recommend you not to do is to think that you can go out and drink and party and not diet properly and take steroids to overcompensate for that, which is what you're saying, right?
That's exactly what I'm saying, because like I see a lot of people in gyms. I know they take stuff
and they look like shit,
and they don't look better than me. They might look like bigger, but they're like water balloony, like you just can see that their diet is shit, and they're trying to use stuff in order to. He's the real deal. Like he's giving everything up in order to do it. In that case, I understand, like I'm not for steroids at all, but I'm also not completely against it, because I know that it can be used properly, like if you do it right. I want to see how far I can take my physique being natural and just like really pushing that limit. I don't know how much more I can gain or whatever, but we are gonna find out.
And inclusion, in my opinion, is actually surprisingly the same as Marianne's as far as like whether you should. I don't think it's worth it, but I am doing it for my personal reasons. I am this very small minority that has decided to take that step, knowing what could possibly happen. But I don't regret it. I don't regret it because I'm very happy with my life and very happy with the decision I made.
And you have a goal, man, and you
that's
want
my
to do
goal. Exactly.
whatever it takes to get to that goal.
Exactly, but I completely...
R.I.P. Rich Biana.
Surprisingly, my view is the same as Marianne's. I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know, I decided to do one thing, but for you, I think you should continue doing exactly what you're doing. But my advice is to do and go as long and as far as you can without. And if you can get to a place where you're happy without, then stay there.
Both agree
that's the way.
That is not recommended for people to do.
Definitely,
you know?
definitely.
Unless you're this very, very small percentage.
But
unless you know you have reached your natural limit, you just want to see where you like.
Yeah.
It's really for yourself, and you're not lying to anyone about it.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
that is again your own decision.
Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for like having me on the channel, man. Like, I'm glad that we could speak about this because obviously it's something you preach the natural lifestyle, so it's not.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna think about this, by the way.
I have not intruding, but like
I'm pretty interested by you guys' responses on this as well.
But I'm glad we could do this. I'm glad we could speak about this.
Hell yeah, thanks for being on the channel, bro.
Honestly, it's been good.
So make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to give Brandon a follow. Link will be in the description box down below. Subscribe to the channel and catch you very, very soon. Peace.